So we are roughly 1 month away from the rumored launch date of the Samsung Galaxy S11, or perhaps maybe it will be renamed to S20, so nobody knows about that yet. But there are so many sites out there are already starting to talk about all the rumored specifications and how this phone will actually look like, and everybody's talking about Samsung's latest flagship. So today we're going to take a look at some of the specs and to see whether or not these features will be the game changer for the entire smartphone industry. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of tech reviews as well as unboxing. And if that is something that interests you, do consider subscribing to my channel and leave a thumbs up on this video. So the Samsung Galaxy S11, another flagship phone from Samsung, is rumored to be launched sometime next month. So the rumored dates are roughly around 11 or 18 February. So we're not too sure when Samsung is going to announce it. And based on all the rumors out there, this flagship smartphone is really something that everybody is looking forward to. So today let's run through some of the specs and see what we can really expect from this new flagship from Samsung. So we've seen many companies nowadays making smaller and smaller bezel, and one of the things that we are really excited to see is that the S11 line will also follow that trend of thinner, smaller bezel. Really companies are trying to maximize the most real estate from the form factor of the phone. So Samsung is similar. So they started the small bezel trend starting from the S8 line and subsequently to the S9. And when the S10 rolled about and the Note 10, the bezels are really thin with the new Infinity O display that Samsung is actually putting into their phones. So we really believe that Samsung is going to push that boundary even further and to put in an even thinner bezel, or a bezel that wraps around the side even more as well as the top even more. So we're really excited to see that trend come about. So one of the rumors also say that the S11 line will have the front-facing camera under the screen. You can see that how technologies of fingerprint readers are now also supersonic, ultrasonic under the screen. Maybe the next new thing will be the front-facing camera being under the screen. Whether or not that will pan out, we're not too sure, but worst come to worst, I think what we'll get is actually a hole punch camera similar to the S10 or the Note 10 line. And the second thing that we're excited about is the camera module of the S11 line. So with the recent launch of iPhone 11 Pros, you can see that Apple is setting the trend forward with that weird looking camera modules out there, but over time it actually grows onto you. When it first came out, many people were very skeptical about the look of the iPhone 11, but subsequently everybody started to think that hey, that's the next trend. And even phones like the Google Pixel 4 also is following that trend to have that square camera modules out there which houses multiple different lenses. So similarly to the iPhone as well as the Google Pixel, the Samsung Galaxy S11 will also be featuring a weird camera module out at the back, and it consists of 4 different types of cameras inside. So on the left hand side you will have 3 different cameras, one being the standard camera lens, which is very exciting because Samsung is now putting in their 108 megapixel sensor into the main camera module, which is also first debuted in the Mi Note 10 series. Also coming with the camera module at the back is your ultra wide camera lens, which is a very standard camera lens nowadays. You will also get the standard 2x zoom, and it is rumored that Samsung is also going to put in a 5x optical zoom lens into these camera modules. So inside the entire camera module housing, you will also see the LED flash as well as multiple sensors to help with depth perception and so on and so forth. So basically that are some of the rumors that we're planning to see come to the Samsung Galaxy S11, and that is really exciting news seeing how Samsung is innovating in the camera department. So the third thing that we may be excited to look at is the battery life of Samsung S11 to be even better compared to the Note 10 as well as the S10 series. So of course, as technology gets better and better, with 5Gs coming out, with a lot of technologies and sensors put into the phone, we really need a battery that can help last you the entire day. So software optimization one side, battery capacity is the next thing that we are really excited to see, that the S11 line will actually have a bigger battery compared to its predecessor phones. So there's no rumors about the details of the bigger S11 as well as the S11 Plus, but there's rumors saying that even the S11e, which is the smaller brother within the entire series, to also house a 4000 mAh battery. So just to give you some perspective, the previous generation S10e only houses a 3100 mAh battery. A lot of people are actually complaining about the battery life of the S10e not being very strong. So what Samsung is doing now is to cram in a big 4000 mAh battery even in the smallest S11 line. Just to give you also another perspective, the bigger Samsung Note 11 Plus only houses a 4300 mAh battery, and you can see that 4003 on the biggest Note 10 Plus versus 4000 mAh on the small S11e. So that is exciting news, and we really hope battery technology can grow even better in the future, give you more juice for the entire day. So with that said, we believe that the S11 as well as the S11 Plus will house an even bigger battery compared to the S11e. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the better hardware overall on the S11 line. So of course, with the latest technology and all the sensors and all the great apps that are out there, making phones performance really great nowadays. So Samsung has always had a trend to put in the latest and greatest chipsets or processors into their flagship phones. So it is rumored that Samsung is going to put into their S11 the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, or depending on the region, maybe it will house the Exynos 990 chip. So all of these are top of the line flagship chips for smartphones. It will really boost up the performance of all the games and apps and all the sensors around the entire phone. So in terms of hardware, we're also hoping to expect about 1 TB of internal storage for the top of the line model for the S11 Plus, and probably 8 to 12 GB of RAM. So it is rumored that there will still be micro SD support for the phone, but unfortunately I think the headphone jack will be removed also in the S11 line. So basically that's all about this sharing. We just want to really touch on some of the things that we're really excited to look forward to on the S11 line, and hopefully you're as excited as us for the launch of the new flagship from Samsung. And with that said, thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you in the next one.